Take a walk with me, maybe. That's the title. How you doing out there? It's cold today. It's got some overcast. I'm not sure what's happening out there. The weather's gonna do its thing, though. It's all right. It's all right. Whatever happens, it happens. I did want to do this. It's a long time coming. I wanted to make sure that I had my microphone on. A lot of times I don't have my microphone, right? So how you doing out there, YouTube? How you doing? Just doing my laps. Just doing my laps. Got my box, right? Got my my microphone in there. Got it plugged in. Can you hear me out there, YouTube? Can you hear me? I'm out here doing my laps 1 hour before work. I got a little like pain in my left foot for some reason. I'm not sure why. You ever get a pain in your body and you just don't get why? I tapped the post. It reminds me of how many laps I've done. Oh yeah, it's beautiful out here, huh? Looks beautiful. Hey, how you doing? Nina, just doing my walk. How you doing out there, YouTube? How you doing? I'm gonna get out of breath here in a second. But this is good for me. This is good for me. Take a walk with me, maybe. All right. Maybe this series will be lit up. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm out here doing my walk. It's the end of June and there's overcast. Do you see that, YouTube? Do you see that? Yeah. How you doing out there? It's good to see you. Mina, you might be new. Thanks for joining me today. I don't know how the YouTube found you. Algorithm. I don't understand how algorithms work, but that's okay. I know there's someone that does. So they're going to do their thing and I'm going to do mine and I'm doing my walk. Okay. I do switch from arm to arm. So yeah, if it brings you joy, that's great. So how you doing this morning? What are we at? 9:46 a.m. I'm going to be walking for 1 hour. This is my Tuesday. So I didn't get a walk in yesterday with you. So I'm glad I'm able to do this to you. I'm glad that I'm able to stream this, right? I have that ability. Got my microphone. Let me know you guys can hear me. It's probably a little too close to my face. That's real face, real quick. Probably too early in the morning for that, right? So, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out which way looks better. You ever feel like you got a better side than the other side, right? Like when you take a photo or something, right? I like organic photos because I don't understand regular you know what I mean? Everyone's like, hey, cheese. And I'm like, well, what happens if you're lactose intolerant and you can't handle cheese? Is that disrespectful? Right? You should probably take a quick poll before you say cheese because people get offended, right? That's funny, right? That's funny. That's the first time I made that joke. You guys are bringing out the best in me, YouTube. How you doing out there? And let me know. Sound off in the comments. How you doing? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for taking a walk with me, maybe. Right? Yeah, I got another video out there from dad bod to father figure and stuff, right? 6 months. 6 months. I'm in the 170s now. I was in like the 230s, 240s. And let me tell you, one of the best things about the weight coming off is that my legs don't rub together. I don't have the chub rub. The chub rub was a thing, man. Especially like when you would like go to an amusement park and stuff, right? And it's just like super hot and there's no shade and there's just people everywhere. Like, and you just like you're worried, right? And you're walking like kind of bow-legged and stuff. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. How you doing out there, YouTube? take a walk with me, maybe. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. It's good to see you. Mina is very vocal. Very nice. Very nice. Awesome. Glad you can hear me. Want to improve the user experience. So yeah, this is just kind of what I'm looking at here. You know what I mean? I got a mic. Well, I'm talking to you on my mic mini, but I got this DJI Pocket, and I was like kind of playing with it this morning. You know, you get tech, right? You get new tech. It's exciting, but it's also terrifying because you're like, I don't want to break it. I don't want to break it. But yeah, hey, how you doing? Oh, we got some new people in here. Biashi 351. Are you going to Bald? Well, I hope not, but I get bald fades. Hi, how you doing? The Blackheart 67. How you doing, Zane? Good to see you guys. Good to see you gals. Trying to kind of be like gender neutral and that sort of thing, right? So, you know, hey, do your thing. Do your thing. I'm out here on my walk. This is my first lap. I usually do three to four laps before I clock in for the day. And it's awesome. I mean, it's one of those consistent things that I'm doing, and there's usually no one out here ever. So it's an opportunity to connect with you, right? I'm putting in my reps. I'm going to be doing 365 videos, one every day, for an entire year to see how far I've come, right? And I do review my stuff. I will get better at the thumbnails and the titles, but hopefully, like, it grabbed your attention. You know what I mean? So, hey, it's good to see you. One McDonald DJ. The homework. Well, I'm an older guy now, right? I am 44 years old. Sometimes the camera works for me, and then most of the time, though, against me. But that's fine. You know, you got to connect with your viewer. So, you know, I'm just trying to find my tribe, trying to find my audience, right? Feel like a motivational speaker without the flock, without the people to see me. So it's like, you know what? Let's do a YouTube video. Let's try a channel out, right? So hopefully this brings you some joy, some comfort. It's the whole reason I did this channel. Provide some comedy, some sense of humor in the 21st century that we have. I was actually talking to an employee in the break room and stuff, and I was telling her how much expensive coffees are. And I'm like, they're like, you know, because I get a black coffee, you know, I get like an Americano at the most, right? And I still don't have any cream or sugar or anything in there. But most of the time, it's just like that mild blend, right? And then they're like, that'll be $3.50, please. And I'm like, for what? What's $3.50? A crappy cup of coffee that nobody wants? That doesn't make any sense to me. Zena, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Oh, I look like I'm 32. Thank you. I mean, that's autophagy working for me, right? Like no, I'm 44. Yeah, this face. But let me tell you though, CeraVe is a good product, right? It's something that I apply after a good shave every day. So I don't know, for some reason this lighting is not really working out in my favor, but that's fine. Some videos are just not cut out that way. I don't know, maybe because it's like I lost that weight, but I'm still like, do you ever feel like you're still kind of like that person, but you haven't really mentally accepted your new transition? It's kind of unusual. I don't know. Like I got my issues and stuff. I mean, who doesn't have issues and stuff? But like yeah, I don't get that. Like sometimes it works out for you, but yeah, just out here doing my walk, finishing up on my first lap. See the building now, so I encourage you guys, hey, go out for a walk, right? How you doing out there? Like, subscribe, leave a comment. It's good to see you. First time doing my walk and talk with you with the mic. So glad you were able to join me. Thank you so much. Zena Hada, Bioshi 351. We got a lot of new people in here, so thank you. Thank you for taking the time. You know, we don't get that back, and you're choosing to spend some of yours with me. Thank you. Appreciate you. How you doing out there, YouTube? But yeah, I was just like, you know, and I try to provide a little comedy and stuff, right? And it's like, you know, like those public bathrooms and stuff, right? And like the amusement parks. And I swear this thing only happens to me, but like, you ever like, because it's the summertime, right? And we're gonna go to like big like parks and stuff. We're gonna go to Disneyland and Universal Studios and all these places, right? Which I highly recommend at least once. Legoland, right? Nintendo World, Super Nintendo World. That's pretty cool. I hear it's a little bit better in Japan than the States, but I haven't gotten the one in Japan. I've only gotten the one in the States. And I do recommend the early pass because the amount of people that rushes as soon as they can get there, like that's when you want to leave. You feel like there's just like a sea of people that just come crashing down on you. It's crazy. Suddenly you're on a beach and you're getting turned upside down. Suddenly you're like Point Break and you're Patrick Swayze. Probably outdating myself here. Patrick Swayze was an actor. Passed away. Prostate cancer, I believe. But yeah, like great actor. Keanu Reeves, way before he was Neo in The Matrix. Great film. I'm a big movie guy. Like, do you say movies or do you say films, right? Are you going to pre-order GTA 6? You know what? That's a great question. I will, but I want a physical copy. My couple of my colleagues who I work with, they pre-ordered it, but they don't mind digital. And so once I have an ability to pre-order a physical copy, I'll go ahead and do that. Hopefully that answered your question. Yoshi, it's good to see you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for taking a walk with me, maybe. Doing my walk. Second lap. Morning. Second lap, YouTube. Second lap. Just looking out there on the horizon. Right? So I'm yeah, just being consistent, you know. I'm just trying to like it's one of those things that I got to do, right? Be consistent, progress over perfection and stuff. But yeah, you know, sleeping 7 to 8 hours a day, non-negotiable. Fasting at least 20 hours, use 16 hours on my days off, and then doing my walks, right? So I was like, yeah, let me just throw in my microphone and stuff and start chatting. So how you doing, YouTube? How you doing out there? Yeah, let me look at these comments here. Biyoshi, thank you. Zainada, good to see you. The Blackheart 67. You're new, but hopefully I got your subscription. Mina, it's good to see you. Good to see you guys, gals. So I'm out here doing my walk, doing my thing. So I got my parking spot today. Very happy with. Consistent, back in, right? Because I'm at that point in my life where it's like I don't want to do 3-point turns anymore. You know, I like to back in like I'm a undercover cop, you know, and I just slowly roll out and I kind of scan from left to right, and that's it, right? I don't want to do like, I mean, I see people who are like doing the 3 points and stuff, and they park in the front, park in the back, walk in, right? Do a walk. It's free. You got legs. Use your legs, right? Get some steps in. You're at a gym, park in the back. You're at the gym. You know, like it's easy, right? I remember GTA 5 for PC. I have eight CD. Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't really get into the Grand Theft Autos and stuff. You know, it's just one of those things I just didn't get into, you know, just didn't jive with. But I don't know, you know, I'm gonna give it a shot, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna give Modern Warfare 4 a shot in October. So got myself a Scuffle Omega controller for my birthday. The Scuffle Omega is fantastic. I was playing around with it yesterday, and it was like everything is like magnetic now, right? There's like magnets, and I could pop it off, and I popped out the joystick, and I popped in a new joystick, right? That was fantastic. And it's like, let me tell you though, this is new tech. There's new tech everywhere. I love the products. Products are fantastic. And I love that like research and development that happens there. And I find myself watching like abstract videos on like documentaries on like Netflix. And I watched the one that was like on what was it, Instagram, right? And like how they changed how they went from like where they were, like a old camera to now, and how that process happened. That was fantastic. I like that one, right? And I was watching this one on photography, and I found myself doing that more. I'm not really streaming the games. Like if I knew that I had ability to deliver these hilarious and informative and entertaining videos to you, I would have done that a long time ago, right? I've been streaming for several years, like different games, and I'm like maybe get 1 to 3 views, but hardly any subscriptions. But thank you, you know, thank you for hanging out, for being here, right? Thank you. I try to engage the chat. Sharon, good to see you. Good to see you. By the way, guys, if any of you guys are over 40 or know anyone that's over 40 and hasn't who's thought about doing a YouTube video or just like YouTube in general, I recommend it. Just do it, right? It's a great launching point. You got a niche, right? You got something that you excel at, right? Like me and my love for full Windsor knots, right? Fellas out there who are trying to look really, really good, that perfect triangular knot. I got you. Yo, Banty, we got a reg here. We got a regular. Good to see you. I'm out here on my walk. How you doing? This is lap 2. Forgot to hit the post. Here's a mini post. 1, 2. There it is. Hit it. Yeah, I'm out here on my walk. It's good to see you guys. Good to see you. You know, and like, I don't know, like I actually lost a couple subscribers, and I don't know what it is inside of me. Maybe it's like the leader, the leader inside me. But like I'm like, what happened there? I know what happens, right? You lose, you gain, you lose, you gain some more. But I'm like, I felt like in a way I let you guys down. Like, was it what was it about, right? Like, if there's anything that you can see or you hear or you recommend, right? Throw it in the chat. You know what I mean? You help each other, help me out. You know, like if it brings you like this is something that we can just plug into, right? And we can just kind of be ourselves. If you're wearing the pajamas with the big fluffy shoes, right? Right? You're making yourself some coffee, right? You're stuck in traffic. I mean, like wherever you are, like thank you. Thank you for connecting. I mean, this is beautiful, right? As long as you have a relatively stable internet connection. I did lose it. There are some things outside of my control, so I apologize if it's been inconsistent, but that happened once today. And I'm still trying to figure out like when the right time is to post. But I did update my bio, my whole mission statement for why I have this channel. Like, why care? Right? Why should I hang out in your channel? Why should I subscribe to you? Why should I like your video? Why should I spend any time at all? Right? Here it is. Because I want to deliver. It's my mission. I'm military. I'm a former Marine. Went in after 9/11 when towers fell. The souls be rest in peace. But I left in January of 2002, probably before a lot of you guys were born. But yeah, it's my friend, and I'm sub to you because he didn't like you. No lies, it is true. Hey, that's okay. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, I was just, and that's kind of what it's all about, right? And I'm just trying to find the people that are, you know, that look, that are into the. I mean, it's like general, right? It's very, very general, very broad, and then you kind of narrow down, right? So it's possibly like a bottleneck or like a vase, right? Goes wide to narrow and then wide again. So that's fine. I'm I'm transparent. Hey, if that didn't work out, then that's okay, right? At least we're able to, and that's what I love about conversations, right? Conversations are the best, I find, when you can have a disagreement with someone, right? You don't agree with someone, but you understand where they're like what they're thinking, and they understand what you're thinking, and you leave with a greater understanding. I mean, that's why that's I think that's why we have higher brain functioning, really, right? So, and that's all right. Thank you for sharing that transparency with me, the honesty there. And if you notice, I'm not one that's like, and I like pick up on like sayings and stuff, right? Like the NGL. I had actually looked that up because I didn't know what that meant. Um, I'm kind of an elder millennial. I'm not Gen Z or Gen Alpha like my kids. So I wasn't born into the internet. So I was like, I got to look this stuff up. I didn't know what GOAT was, greatest of all time. I didn't know what that meant. So, I had to look that up. NGL, I had to look up the not gonna lie thing. Like, but then I'm thinking, and then the TBHs, to be honest, I'm like, if you're saying this stuff, I'm thinking to myself, well, when are you dishonest? When are you lying? Right? I mean, I feel like if you're honest and you're open, that's just naturally gonna how people are gonna perceive that. And you don't have to say it, right? I think it's kind of a psychological like cushion there. Like when people apologize all the time, stop apologizing. Stop apologizing, right? There's a worker and you have a question, ask them. You know, you're not disturbing. It's not like you know what I mean? Like I'm in a research project or something. I'm not doing any of that, right? Making sure there's high quality products at the lowest possible prices. I mean, that's what I provide. I provide a service. And I want my services to be like you're at a five-star hotel. I would run out to you and get your car. Valet, hello. That's kind of what I want. That's what I want, right? Like that's the service. I'm trying to bring that back, right? Don't bother me with with the saying I'm sorry and stuff, right? Like like I'm a scientist and like I'm working you know with the flesh eating bacteria or something, right? Like you're not. It's okay. Hey, I just the thing I don't like though, and that and I don't appreciate, and it's something that I'm aware of, is that like when you want to interact, when you have a question and you go out and you're at a store or whatever and you find someone, I wouldn't like I'm not a fan of the touching. Like you don't need to touch me to get my attention. Like if you approach me from the back, walk to the front. Walk to the front, right? Stop apologizing. Stop apologizing. You don't need to apologize. There are things to say. Pardon me, excuse me, like, right? We kind of lost that. So if you find this helpful, these tips and tricks, hey, that's what I was, you know, I'm out here doing my laps, right? Like, subscribe, leave a comment, guys. How you doing out there? Ben T. Let me read the comments. Let me engage the chat here. Sharon Lee, good to see you. Yashi 351. Zine Honda. Hope I'm getting these right. One McDonald. We got a few regular. We got a regular, and we have some brand new people. Feel like I got a lot of the female demographic today, and that's good. I'm glad. This transcends genders and stuff, right? Like, be who you are. Be who you are. There's always something to learn from people, right? People are going to be people, right? And all you can do is control how you respond to them. You know, that's all you can do. Any Marcus Aurelius fans out there? Meditations 2:1. He even talks about it. Rome's like the best emperor in the entire Roman like empire history over 700 years, right? Marcus Aurelius. He wrote this like he had a journal, right? And he would just be with his thoughts, and then ended up being saved for like a few thousand years, right? And then we were able to put it together. Any Ryan Holiday fans out there? I only know about him because I had a favorite manager who I really respected, and I would ask advice because I'm always trying to get better at my craft. And he told me about him, and I was like, you know what? I gotta look him up, right? And then I try to remember something that he said, and then I would come back to him the next day, right? But he's the people that have trained me, that I've learned a lot from, who I've worked with. They've moved on, they moved up, they moved out, they changed, right? Change, you know, for better or worse. I mean, it's inevitable, right? It's the only constant is that things move forward. You don't get tomorrow, and I'm not a big planner. You don't get to repeat yesterday, even though my dad would disagree because he tries to live in the past. All you have is the now. What are you doing now? You're out here with me walking, right? Maybe, right? Walk with me, maybe. How you doing out there? Maybe you're waking up in the morning. Maybe you still got sleep in the left eye of yours. Like, I mean, maybe you're learning a new product or watching a video, right? A lot of people watch me on their phones. So I'm thinking, you prop me up, and I'm like, I go together like peanut butter and jelly. I go together like, you know, whatever. Like I'm struggling with another comparison, but yeah, you get it, right? And this is live. This is unedited. You know what I mean? And that's kind of, you know, maybe where I'll shine. I did put some videos, like some thumbnails and stuff together on games that I played, and I got on my computer, and I was able to like create some thumbnails. I had to look that up because I thought I was like, a thumbnail, is that like the thing on your finger? What's that about? YouTube. How you doing out there? How you doing? Let me know you can hear me. Sound off in the comments. Make yourself known. Just finding my tribe, just chatting with you guys, you know, trying to get confident. I don't get a lot of people who walk with me in real life. So if you're virtual and you're walking with me, that's great. You know, whether you're 2 views, 20 views, 200 views, 2,000, 2 million, doesn't matter, right? You got to be able to handle it, right? So if there's no way I'd be able to handle 2,000 if I can't handle 2, right? So this is great. Thank you for joining me. I am Loud Italian. Reach me YouTube/LoudItalian, Twitch.tv/Loud Italian. Although I find the YouTube experience to be a little bit better in terms of just like experience, right? The UX, right? I guess UI is the user interface, and UX is like the user experience, right? So just trying to get better at that craft, you know, just trying to do my thing. So we're going to go on another lap. We got 10:12. I'm going to go to 10:30 and then cut it. And then my video will probably take all day to upload. So thank you for joining me. Thank you guys for taking a chance. Appreciate you. I'm kind of at that point where I'm not really caring whether or not I'm walking around the building or whatever. So I'm just out here doing my thing, doing my walk. Figured, hey, take a walk with me, maybe. Good to see you. State, California. Yep, California. And I would say sunny, but no, not right now. It's overcast. So, but I'm out here. You know what I mean? I was like, am I gonna wear a jacket today? And I'm like, no, maybe a light jacket would be okay. But like, I'm not you know what I mean? I'm not like a weatherman or anything. So, Wisconsin, nice. You know what's interesting though? You're able to post comments, and it doesn't say that there's any viewers. I wonder how that works. 7 likes. Thank you. Van T, good to see you. I gotta like pay attention to where I'm walking and then also engage chat. So I'm trying to learn how to multitask. I'm a guy. We don't really naturally know how to do that. We don't give birth to babies and stuff. But let me understand something though, women, right? And maybe you guys, ladies out there, can answer this for me, right? Because I have this question. Hey, Alejandro, I got a reputation here now. What? People are shouting out my name. That's good, right? We're up, we're at it, we're grinding, we're rising, right? We're given another day. Anybody in the grave would love to be where we're at, right? Complaining that they messed up on our Starbucks drink. We got a pain in our left foot, right? Like we put too many grains in the coffee maker and we're spitting them out like seeds, right? People love a lot. I mean, live life, right? That lady has her gas tank cap open. Uh-oh. I just see these things, chat. You know, oh yeah, right. So that question, right, for ladies is that like you guys can give birth, right? Like my wife, she gave birth. I was in the room, right? And I have a boy and a girl, and my son's gonna be 10, and my daughter's gonna be she's 7. His birthday's like late December. And yeah, we do deviate the packages back and forth, but let me get back to my I don't necessarily have my notes, so I can get off on a tangent here, but like you guys can give birth even without drugs, right? Like the painkillers and stuff, right? Like my wife did that. And yet still afraid of a spider. What is that about? That's funny, right? Yeah. I don't get that. It doesn't make any sense to me. YouTube, help me understand. Help me understand. I got questions. And I find I got more questions than people have answers. People don't ask questions, right? The situational awareness isn't there, right? The self-awareness. And I recently, it's starting to sprinkle actually. I recently learned that there's what they call a platinum rule, right? You've heard the golden rule, but the platinum rule is treat people the way they would like to be treated. And I heard that on a podcast, and I was like on my way to work. It's like sometimes I'll do a video on my drives, but that doesn't do as well. But then I do my walk and talk. So I think I'm gonna do one more lap. It is starting to sprinkle. I hope it doesn't really rain super hard. But hey, if it does, that's fine. I've been known to stream in extreme like weather conditions. So as long as you can hear me, and as long as you know, I'm above ground and I'm committed to doing this lap, right? I'm committed. You got to be committed to your commitments, especially as a man, right? I mean, that's what I teach my kids, right? I'm trying to be the best father I can, and I'm tough, right? Like I'm tough. I get that, but I'm not in the position right now to be their buddies. You know how parents are like their buddies and stuff, right? And they're like, they don't really know what their kids like or dislike. So you got to pay attention to your kids. You take them to a game, right? You take them to a game because my kids are involved in sports. You take them to a game, like if you're not filming them or something, you could put your phone away for an hour and just watch your kid, right? Like if I was a little kid and I looked up and my parent was on their phone and they weren't like filming me or something, I feel like, I wouldn't feel good. That would make me feel sad, right? And that's one of those things I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn how to like, not blow up, right? Like my temper and stuff. A lot of times I feel like Kratos and one of those, actually, I loved the relationship between Atreus and Kratos because I felt that way. Like you can be the most powerful being in the world, but it's the hardest thing is actually like connecting with your son or your daughter. And that's what it's about, right? That's what we want in the end is more time, right? With our loved ones and stuff. No one's like, oh man, I wish I worked more. Wish I had more money. And you can't take any of that. You can't attach a hearse to a you know, or a trailer to a hearse, right? Those vehicles, those unusual shapes that carry coffins and stuff, right? You can't take that with you. Am I right? So, you know, what are you doing now? Have those conversations, right? Be vulnerable. And that's kind of where I'm leading here with this conversation with you guys. And my arm's falling asleep, so I have to switch. But and this is good stuff. I love talking about this stuff. I talk about this stuff all the time with people. It's like that's why I'm like, I don't understand. You just talk just a couple of subjects and that's it, right? Like I'm not trying to like rope you in and you know what I mean, like clickbait or whatever, right? Where it's like I'm trying to promise, deliver a promise to you, right? You click on my videos, but it's like you clicked on me. Thank you. Thank you. I'm on my walk. Take a walk with me, maybe. Appreciate you. 3 viewers, 7 likes. Let's get some more likes in there, guys. You enjoy that content, and I will get better, just like anything else, right? I will. I'll get better. But we're talking about emotion, right? We're talking about like I'm a father and I've got a couple of kids, and that's it, right? Just 2 kids. I'm not one to have like a 7 or 8 kids. I'm not. How would they even like? How would you transport them? Do you got to like attach other convoys to their vehicles? I don't know. Like 5 is enough in a vehicle for me. I feel like 2, that's good. You know. Hey, how you doing, Braxton? Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for making yourself known. I'm Loud Italian. It's good to see you. Yeah, I'm just talking. Just take a walk with me, maybe. Figure I can't get a lot of people out of the break room and surfing on their phones to take a walk with me. And they get kind of offensive. Like, oh, I get my steps in, or I ride my bike and I do this or that, right? And I'm like, that's good. You know what I mean? But you're vaping, you're smoking, you're doing these other things. It's like that's gonna take a back seat, right? I'm not a doctor, but like you're gonna probably want to stop the substances. You know, like I've been sober for a year, so almost a year, coming into the fall months. So, but yeah, I'm just talking about emotion and being you know kind of a slow to warm, right? I'm trying to respond better, trying to show up better, just trying to be a better husband, better father, a better YouTuber, a better content creator, right? So, you know, I'll get better. You know, like I don't use the F word a lot, but have faith, you know, like my, just like anything else, right? You want to start something new. Hey, the hardest thing is to get started, right? But like Walt Disney said, uh, well, what did he, oh God, that's awkward. I had a quote, but it left my brain. Yeah, the best thing to do is just to get started, something like that. Um, you know, you just gotta take that initial step, right? Take that initial step, take the initiative, right? Take the effort. And we're just talking about life. We're talking about, you know, I'm a parent of 10, you know, I've got about 10 years experience. So, but yeah, just out here doing my walk. I got 3 people at least I'm aware of. Thank you, Braxton, Brand T. How you doing? Yeah, Sharon. Yeah, the other people that haven't really chatted, the lurkers and stuff out there, however you describe me. We got 8 likes. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let's get into the 90s. It's starting to rain here a little bit. I don't know if you see that, but yeah, it's starting to. There is a break, so there is a system moving through. It's windy. Like even when it's like beautiful, right? Like, and I actually haven't been doing this walk longer than 6 months, but I'm out here, right? I'm out here doing my walk. We got traffic coming my way. But yeah, any of you guys out there thinking about starting that channel or thinking about doing the hobby or whatever, right? Some vlogging or whatever, do it. you know, especially if you're older. I love when I get onto YouTube or whatever, and I see like an 80-year-old on there, right? Got their walker next to them. You know what I mean? They're locked in and they're doing a basket weave, you know, or they're like swimming or doing something. You know what I mean? That's like good for you. You know, like that's motivating. I like that kind of stuff, right? Just trying to stay positive. Yeah, thank you. What did you say? Let's get into the 90s. Yeah, let's get into the 90s. Let's get into the 90s subscriptions, guys. Let's go. Yeah, help me out. Let's help each other out. Let's find that drive. And I try to stream around the same time every day, 7 days a week, at least 30 minutes. Got to cut one video. It's one of my I guess you can say short-term goals is 365 videos in a year. So one video a day. And I'm actually kind of wondering, like, is it a good idea to do more than one video and like a long video? Because I'm at 41 minutes and I'm like, I don't think a lot of people are going to hang in for the entire time. Hey, but if you are, that's great, right? Doesn't that help? I think that helps. And I'm trying to, you know what I mean? And it's like, if I knew what I knew now, like, you know what I mean? And deliver this type of stuff, like the walks are like, I started out doing the gaming thing, right? And I would just stream off my PlayStation or my Switch or something, right? And it was just like it's getting a little bit more challenging as a parent to like, you know, and my kids, they want to be in the living room more, and it's the summertime, and it's like I'm very inconsistent with the gaming thing, but I feel like this is something I can deliver, and that's what I'm doing. This is lap 3, I think. So yeah, we're about 10:25, so I'm going to end it here in a bit, coming up on my building now. But yeah, like, subscribe, leave a comment. You know, appreciate you guys. Let's get into those 90 subscriptions. I did lose a couple subscriptions and stuff, but hey, I think that's you know, part of the process, right? Just put it in my reps. I'm showing up. I'm going live. I'm being vulnerable, right? And that's what you want. Vulnerability. Be emotional. I feel like, you know, and also I'm a married man, right? Like, you know, 10 years, 11 years, going on 12. And I learned a thing or two, you know? I learned a thing or two. You gotta listen to your spouse, gotta listen to your wife. My wife is usually right? Usually right. Sometimes it's difficult to hear, but those words ring true, and they tear through it. Those light tears through any darkness. So, oh, I hit 90. Let's go. Did I hit 90? I don't know. I haven't checked the metrics yet, and that's one of those things I'm trying to like not click on as much, right? Like, I know, and like if I put a title out there or like a thumbnail, and I got to just leave it. I can't like redo the title. Just leave it the way it is. Let me see, right? Because there may be another video coming right after. I mean, I'm not giving tomorrow, so I try to end every video a little bit better than the last video, right? Just like when I go to work, and I do my services. I try to get my services to be a little bit better than they were yesterday, right? Crafting the legacy, my legacy. And as long as my kids leave the YouTube video up, you know what I mean? And it's alive, their dad will be alive too. So I think that's an awesome thing, right? That you can give to you can see the evolution of your loved ones and how they change and the experiences that they have, right? And the growth and the things that they've learned, right? That's really cool stuff. Like, it's the journey, not the destination. It's a marathon, not a sprint, right? I try to use these sayings like intelligently and that they matter and they're honest. So that's what it's all about. So thank you. I appreciate you. However you found my channel. Thank you for taking a walk with me, maybe. And I hope to see you again. I'm not going to say goodbye to you, because that's what you say to someone you don't want to see again. I'm going to say, see you later. YouTube, it's been a pleasure. Catch you later.